and gentlemen, I am Chad with CD Shaving. Thank you very much for joining me for tonight's head shave. Tonight's head shave is a very special shave because I got a piece of hardware to debut and let you guys see what I got. So, let's talk about the holiday of the day. Today is National Preposterous Packaging Day. I don't know where that came from. I didn't think I'd get that all in one take here, but I did. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for joining me. So we're going to start tonight where we're going to talk about what we're going to use for the soap. We use Katie's Bubbles Sunset. I still got quite a bit left here in the sample, and we've got it accompanied with our Shave Sunset. It's very lavender based. I did a review on this, so folks feel free to check it out on my list of videos. It is in there. So tonight for the razor, we're going to be using Razor Rock Slant Bar German 37. Look at that. Perfectly aligned with a Voskhod blade in it. That is a beauty, beauty, beauty razor. Look at that thing gleaming. Love this razor. So, all right. That'll be great to do the head shave. We're going to be using our boar brush tonight. And I'm going to go ahead and start soaking that while we talk about why we're using our boar brush. Well, as we know, I use the boar brush whenever I use a sample because I press it into a bowl. Now, some of you might be saying to me, well, what's the big deal? He uses a bowl all the time. However, tonight, I have a new shaving bowl. Check this out. Right? Look at this. CD Shaving. A nice grip on the bottom here. I got the like a brownish color. The blue inside, and look at the swirls in there, man. If you press in the soap right in there and get this thing going, I got the deep the side gap here to try to kind of hold the soap as it goes in, and it spreads it out hopefully. So had this custom made for me. This came out awesome. So let's talk about this bowl here. As you can see, it's quite large. I had the bottom part not glazed on purpose, so it provides a grip both on the when I put it down on the sink, it kind of sticks to it in a bit, but it also gives me something to grip on for my hands. I got the layers there so I can actually hold it, or not the layer, but the indent on the side, so I can actually stick my fingers in here and I can grab it on the top, and there we go. Or if I really want to, I can hold it like so and go for it like that. So this bowl was made by a friend of mine. Her name is Monica Leap. She owns Studio 550 here in Manchester, New Hampshire. Now, Monica has been doing this for quite some time. And she basically, she said that she was telling me that her family relocated here from Cambodia and years ago, and to have a better life for her and her brother. And as Monica was growing up, she wanted to have a way to bring people together. And so she learned to do that through art. And her studio does that exactly. They hold classes and they hold seminars and so on and so forth, but they also do custom pottery. So, you guys have any questions, or you looking to maybe stop in and see her if you're in the area, I highly recommend it. They got a nice studio in there. I'm going to go ahead and put that right up there for you. That's the business card that's there. And I don't know if that scanner will work through the screen, but there it is anyway. So, and that's that. So let's push this soap into the bowl here. We're going to take a nice healthy sample, and we're going to get this pushed in about that much there. That's probably more than I need, but we're going to put that right in the middle there. So, and then what I do is whenever I put soap in here, when I push it down, it tends to stick, you know, so I take my fingers and I kind of wrap on it like this, and it smooths it out without letting it stick to your fingers. Now, there's probably other tricks you can use, maybe a little bit of water. I don't like throwing water in there until I'm absolutely ready to bloom it. I mean, to lather it and load it. So, but as you can see, flattens out quite nicely. That's actually plenty of soap. That's probably way too much, but I really want to give this bowl a test drive. There we go. Look at that. That's good. So we'll go ahead and rinse off our hands here. Definitely want the Allen block when dealing with bowl lathering because you do not want to drop the bowl. Close up our sample. And our brush is wet enough. Rubbing our wet fingers on that. Grab the bowl. Pow. Here we go. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Look at that. Go. This thing works great. I'm actually going to add a little bit of water to that. There we go. See, it's putting it all on the sides like that, which I kind of like. And it's nice and wide, so I'm not smashing. Well, you just heard me hit it against the thing, the side, because I'm going a little nuts here. But I like it because now I can make as much as I want. Oh, this stuff smells great. I love Sunset. Like I said, this is probably way too much. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to take a couple of minutes. I mean, you obviously can see that this thing works great. I'm going to finish loading this or lathering it, and I'll show you guys the final product when I'm done. We'll be right back. Thank you very much for joining me. All right, folks, we are back, and there we go. That's just this lather just exploded. It works great, and I still have, actually, if you can see, there's still a pretty healthy sample in there. Just because I put way too much in there, and I was just going to town on this. It took a couple of, I don't know, a minute or two for me to make that, but I was just, like I said, I was really going crazy. And as you can see, it puts it in the sides so I can scoop it right out of there. So this thing works great. Works awesome. All right. And, you know, it doesn't hurt that you have a soap like Katie's Bubbles, which, you know, is crazy easy to lather anyway. So, all right, let's get the head wet here. There we go. So I hope everybody's having a good day. Today it was really nice up here in the Northeast. We had some good weather and it wasn't too hot. Got out to the track. Went to the gym a little bit. Yeah, I'm liking this. This bowl is awesome. The other one works well, but it doesn't have the ridges inside, and it's a little small when I really want to get a lot of lather, especially for my head. So, and there is no shortage of lather in the bowl of CD Shaven. So, all right. Got our razor. Let's go to town here. With the grain. With the grain. There we go. Yeah. Tonight's a good night for a head shave, ladies and gentlemen. Good night for it. Not that hot outside. Or muggy, rather. Yeah, that's nice. Okay. Got against or with the grain here. Shave's going fantastic. I can just feel this razor taking it off here. All that hair. Now I tell you, some people knock these slant bars a little bit. And I hear people say that they don't like them because they're slanted. I mean, they're like, oh, how do I do my sideburns? If you really want to, you just turn the thing. I mean, that's not that I have sideburns, but you know, if I'm shaving my face with this, and I have growth on my head, I just turn it like this and go down, and it makes a straight line, straight cut. It's not a problem. But people get thrown off by the slant, and they think that it's gonna make like a crooked cut, and it will if you cut straight down or run it straight down, but you just have to turn the razor itself just for that one area, you know, for the etching, as it were, and you won't have any issues. These things, I think slant bars as a rule shave pretty well. If you're new to wet shaving and you're looking for a more, you know, or you've been doing it for a while and you're looking for a more aggressive razor, I recommend going to a slant bar before jumping into an open comb. I tried to tell somebody that recently, and they really wanted to try an open comb, so I let them, you know, lend them one of mine, and they didn't really care for it. You know, and I was kind of like, I tried to tell you, you know, the slant bars are not quite as, generally speaking, in my opinion, are not quite as aggressive as an open comb. They're kind of, for me, you know, and there's a sick amount of lather in this bowl. For me, I think they're a good go-between, you know. And I like the slant bar as a go-to for my head. I use the Mule quite a bit too, but I like that razor. I mean, I'm pretty good with that razor anyway. I like it a lot, and I use that for head shaving also. But you know, the slant bar, this Razor Rock slant bar is my go-to. I'd like to try another slant bar. And if you guys have any slant bars that you've used other than the Razor Rock that you recommend, I'd be interested to hear about it. I'm thinking about trying the Maggot razors. They have a fairly new one that's getting a lot of good reviews. So anybody on here that's used it before, I'd like to hear what you think of it. But yeah, now this is what I call cross grain. Kind of goes up at an angle, but for me it's cross grain. The hair on my head grows way differently than on my face. And for those of you that head shave, or maybe you want to start head shaving, you're just a little nervous about it. You know what? It's just like doing it with your face. For the first time you wet shave, just take your time. Take your time. Start off slow. Do it on a day when you don't have anything going on. Maybe if you can, do it on a day when no one else is home. And you just, no pressure. You know, don't expect to get a perfect head shave the first time you do it. Just take your time. And you know what? You may whack yourself here and there, but it heals. It all heals. Don't be scared. The other thing too you can do is if you're looking into starting head shaving, you can always get start off with a really mild blade and a really non-aggressive razor, you know, because that will aid in that. There we go. Almost throwing lather everywhere. There's enough soap in here. I could, Jesus, I could do. I could probably do 12 passes on my head. So I'm not gonna, but some of you don't like the fact that I do as many as I do. But that's all right. That's all right. To each their own, right? There. Pass 3. Cross grain, other direction. So I went down to Studio 550 about a month ago before this was made. And I was checking out their stuff. They offer a lot of cool classes. They got like a date night there and stuff like that. That you can go and take your special someone to. For those of you that live in the area. And if you're coming to visit, you know, and you're bringing the family, or you're bringing your wife or your girlfriend or whatever, you're coming to visit New Hampshire for some reason, look her up. Might be something fun for you guys to do. It's like a pottery night or something like that, where you can actually it's not something like that. It is like that. It's a pottery night where you can, you know, throw some pottery on the wheel and give yourselves a shot at that. I've tried that before in high school, and I didn't fare so well. But I was a lot more impatient too. So. Wouldn't mind trying it again. Actually, I may just give them a call and try my hand at doing something like that. I heard once you get the hang of it, it's a lot of fun. I mean, the sky's the limit on making stuff. So, but you should see, they've got some other stuff that are made by other artisans in there for sale, and it's stuff in there is amazing. It's gorgeous. Really, really is. There's a lot of talent. You walk in that door, there's a lot of talent in between those walls, man. I'll tell you, a lot of talent. Amazing stuff. Nice place too. All right. How are we doing on time here? Not too bad. We'll go right into the against the grain. Haven't done a full head shave on camera since I think live, which we gotta do another live video. Those are a lot of fun. As long as everybody follows the rules, they're fun. We've had a few people rock the boat when it comes to that, but that's why we have administrative rights, right? God, this stuff smells great. And there's nothing like a head shave with a lavender-based soap at night before bed. All right, against the grain, against the grain. Oh, yeah. Beautiful razor, beautiful blade, beautiful kick-ass bowl. See that? Sometimes you can, actually I'm holding it right. The J-hook there, that takes those stubborn areas that you just can't get. For whatever reason, the razor's just not picking them up. You can do that on it, and a lot of times it'll take it. Alright. Almost done here. After this, we'll do a cleanup pass, but I'll do that off camera, and we'll clean up the shaved end here, put everything back, and then come back with some final words on this bowl and Studio 550 and Miss Monica Leap. Oh, and this is actually the very... It's actually the very first time she's made a shaving bowl. So she did one heck of a job. I just basically told her, I said, this is kind of what I'm looking for. These are the colors I'd like. She did her thing, and rock on. Whew. All right. Oh, gorgeous head shave. Yeah, this is nice. All right, we're gonna go ahead and do a cleanup pass, get the shaved end cleaned up here. We'll be right back, and like I said, with some final words here. See you in a minute. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the shave has been completed. Did the old cleanup pass and clean up the shaved end here. Cleaned out the bowl. We're gonna go ahead and throw on some of this Sunset aftershave. There. There we go. And got a, this thing was in one of these. I just dropped it in the water. So, all right. So anyway, fantastic head shave. Katie's Bubbles, wonderful soap as usual. And this bowl, let me tell you, Monica, thank you. And what a great job you did. Seriously, this is fantastic. I love this. These grooves make it really nice and easy to agitate the soap. And they're just deep enough to hold the soap in there. And they, you know, I love the bottom, how it's rough like this, so it keeps the bowl nice and straight. And this is it's just a fantastic piece of artistry and fantastic piece of craftsmanship. And I'm really liking this too, just saying. So, all right. So again, ladies and gentlemen, if you guys get a chance to visit Manchester, New Hampshire, stop by and see her. See what she's got there. See the classes that they have. Check them out. You won't be disappointed. So, all right, that is it. Guys and girls, for that matter, if you guys have any questions or comments, please put them below. I'd love to have a conversation with you. Get back to you guys as soon as I can. And I will put a link to Monica's website for Studio 550 in the description below. It is www.550arts.com. I will throw that in there and in the description below. And if you guys like the video, give it a thumbs up. Let's get that ticker going. And if you haven't subscribed, what are you waiting for? We are getting closer to 200 subscribers, and I'm going to be doing another giveaway when we hit 200. So, you guys, if you haven't subscribed, subscribe. Hit that subscribe button and make sure you knock that bell. That way you get a notification every time we do a new video. So, thank you very much for joining me. I am Chad with CD Shavin', and we'll see you guys in the next video.